Business and economy. This American city is going downhill. What happened? If you are thinking about moving in America, think twice before moving to this city. And we're going to look at 6 companies related to that industry, their stock, and how they are performing. Welcome to World Traveling Millionaire Stock Investor and Option Trader channel.
Right now, some troubling signs for our local economy. Chances are you or someone you know works in the hospitality industry, but tourism numbers show a continued decline right here in Southern Nevada, and that dip in visitors is causing a big concern for many Valley workers. Las Vegas, the tourism capital of America, is facing a reality check.
I know that tourists does play a big part on the casinos, business and stuff like that.
And for people trying to break into the industry like Lexi Babil, a blackjack dealer in training, this drop in tourism is impossible to ignore.
6 months. Hotel occupancy for 6 months straight. So we are at the end of July. So in the middle of January, and until now, something must have happened. Tourists are not visiting to Las Vegas, Nevada. So the casino, the hotels, industry workers, dealers, hospitality staff, they are facing layoff or reduced hours, and their economy could be suffering. So how much tourist business have they lost since January? And we're going to look at the business model and what could cause them to keep going and how would they survive. If you are interested in business and economy of the world, America or China, subscribe to the channel.
According to data from the Smith Travel Research, in June, occupancy fell 14.9%, and it got worse in July. For the week ending July 5th, Las Vegas posted the sharpest decline in the nation. Hotel occupancy fell to 66.7%. That's down from last year. A big reason, fewer international visitors, down more than 13% in June alone. How does it make you feel as you're planning to hopefully get a job on the Strip?
I'm hoping that the locals will kind of, hold it down and, still come through a lot. I've definitely heard of thousands of layoffs with dealers and just casino workers, period.
To get a better sense of what's happening with local workers, I reached out to Ted Papageorge with the Culinary Union.
Well, our members are quite concerned right now. What we're seeing is a softness in business.
They represent tens of thousands of Strip workers.
Well, our members are telling us that the companies are holding off on hiring, and there's incidental reductions highlighted here and there, but some of them are significant.
And how can that impact the livelihoods of people who live right here in our valley?
25% of our folks are part-time that work in big hotels. They work on the extra board, and if visitation is soft, those are the first folks that have their hours reduced. But what can happen is that if this continues, is that companies will look to make reductions and increase workload for those that are remaining on the job.
In a city that thrives on visitors, the numbers aren't just economic, they're personal, especially for many like Lexi.
Yeah.
Right. Las Vegas is a tourist capital of America. So if international tourists they want to visit America, the first few cities that they think about is Las Vegas, New York, San Francisco, or maybe Los Angeles and Chicago. So, and of course, they rely mostly on international tourists. Because locals, even if they travel, they don't travel a lot. Americans are not known to be traveling all the time. Right? International travelers, they travel all the time. When you have an infrastructure, like a casino, hotel, anything, right? You already have it. The best way is to have outside money coming into the country. So you keep making money, right? So it's the easiest way because you already have all these hotels, this casino attractions anyway. Even if nobody visits it, you still pay money. It still cost them, right? It still costs money. So you better pay as many people as possible. You just make money off tourists. That's probably the easiest way a country can grow. Like Thailand. Thailand has grown tremendously because of tourists. Tourists keep coming in Thailand. And America is pretty expensive, so that's why since January, immigration got really tough. Even with visitors with a valid visa, they got interrogated at the immigration. They could get arrested. Like Canadian boycott America. So America lost lots of tourists because of the image, right? So those images should not have been damaged, right? Yeah, I know that President Trump has to do what needs to be done regarding the trade, but there are some of the things that, like immigration, America should appear friendly as before. If you have a valid visa, there shouldn't be any issue and anything, Canada with the border issue with the Canadian. What do you think? Do you think that America should have started a trade war with Canada or not?
It's a strong city, a strong state, so I just feel like, yeah, they're gonna take a beating, but they'll bounce back.
Now, I also did check in with some gaming and bartending schools, and despite the drop in tourism, they say enrollment is actually going up.
Of course, when people don't have their job, or maybe they want to enroll in a school to upgrade their skill, right? So that's what they do. It doesn't mean that the economy is booming, right? If this keep going, that could be problem. And of course, you gotta look at Uber, taxi driver. They know the local economy the best because they are basically picking up tourists and dropping them off. And if people get rich, they probably instead of walking or instead of taking public transport, they might probably take Uber. So let's see what they say, how much they are making, and how their business has changed 6 months ago.
The most recent report, by the way, from the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority revealing tourism continues to slump in Las Vegas. Visitation is down just a little bit over 5%. And as Jessamine Walk reports, some rideshare drivers say business is even slower than that.
I mean, you can tell that the city is not pulsing the way it's used to. Starting on January, mid-January, February, and then it's been slow ever since.
Valentino Jockley has been working as an Uber driver in Las Vegas for 1 year now.
I've been doing experiments throughout the month, so I've been doing during the days and during the night. I've been going full throttle. I put more hours and make less.
The driver is now taking a different avenue and moving back to California as he says business here is no longer worth it for him.
Back in the day, you could make $2,500 a week driving an Uber, $4,000 a week driving with an SUV. Now I work about 60 hours and make about $1,700.
Mark Dillon is another rideshare driver who has also seen his business affected.
Definitely dropped.
Both drivers utilizing popular hotspots for riders.
Weekends where I actually wait at the airport area, and the airport area has been also very slow.
A recent report from Harry Reid International Airport showed a 3.4% drop in passenger traffic compared to 1 year ago.
We can contribute.
Right, you can see the Uber driver, they saw the significant drop in their revenue, right? $2,500 a week used to be now $1,700 a week. With SUV, $4,000, but he did not mention about SUV. But then, so that was a significant drop. Even with 3.4% drop in passenger traffic from 4.8 million to 4.7 million, only 100,000, they saw the big difference at the pickup, right? Pickup at the airport. So this is what it means. If you lose 100,000 tourists, you are basically losing quite a lot, even if it's just 3.4%. Just imagine if it's like 10%, that would be like terrible. So one of the Uber drivers is moving back to California because of that. Yeah. So are you thinking about moving to Las Vegas pretty soon? Which city you are thinking? Comment down below. If you are an Uber driver, so how has it changed your business? Has it changed at all? Which city do you live in? Comment down below.
We can contribute that to any one factor.
Amanda Mazzagatti said those factors can include the time of year as well as what events are taking place. When asked if she thinks those numbers will see change anytime soon,
It could. We'll see. I mean, all kinds of things bring people to Las Vegas. The destination itself is very desirable. We are the sports and entertainment capital of the world.
Dylan, who's been giving rides for 7 years now, says it's all about perspective. He recommends drivers expand their horizons and take rides that aren't near the airport.
I go all over the valley, wherever the app takes me, I'm willing to go. I get $100 tips. I get $50 tips. It's who you get in your car.
Now, according to monthly statistics from the Taxi Cab Authority, many cab companies reported a decrease in riders this past April compared to last April.
So that decrease is quite significant. Hey, the Uber driver said expand the horizon no matter what. Hey, you know what? If you have to expand your horizon, so that means business is not doing well, right? You need to be spending less time and energy to make more money. Then you can say that your business is doing well. So let's look at the companies based in Nevada. See how their business is performing and their stock prices. So look at MGM. Year to date up 12.54%. 5 year it beat S&P 500, right? But it stopped paying dividend. So at casino and hotels like tourism, because of COVID, I changed my mind. I don't want to be invested in hotel and tourism casino anymore. So Las Vegas said, yeah, it's one of the companies based in Las Vegas, 6.15%. 5 year it doesn't beat S&P 500, even though they pay dividend. When result, I used to own it, but I sold it. I never got back in. It doesn't beat S&P 500. Nope, not interested. Oh, this is interesting. 20.74% up. 5 year, 266.41%. That's pretty good. It beat S&P 500. Caesar Entertainment down year to date, 14.42%. 5 year, 10.18%. And Red Rock Resort, 34.19% year to date. And 5 year, it beat S&P 500. So only 2 companies beat S&P 500. I would say 3. Look at the MGM, and Boy came in, and Red Rock Resort. So if you're interested, you can keep studying about this company. If you are trading your time for money, you will always be stressed, and you will always face situation like that. But if you buy companies, if you own companies that, hey, my portfolio doubled, but within the past 3 months, 140,000 right now. I stay at home 1 to 2 hours a day. I could even be traveling around the world. I travel around the world, and I could do it anytime around the world. And if you want to learn more, go to Master Risk Stock Option Crypto. Go to playlist. You can learn about stock investing, call option, put option, advanced option, and day trading movement and stock. And if you want to open an account, the link will be in the YouTube description and comment down below. You can reach out to me with the link down below as well. Share, subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Bye.